Hi, my name is Sheena Carroll. I'm with the Pittsburgh Technology Council, and we are celebrating 40 years of our organization. And one of the ways that we are celebrating this year is with a program called 40 Stories. And today, we are going to be talking with Gerry Delon about the Humane Animal Rescue of Pittsburgh, or HARP for short. Thank you so much for coming in today, Gerry.
Oh, thanks, Sheena. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, can you tell me more about HARP?
Sure. So, Humane Animal Rescue of Pittsburgh, or HARP, is the largest animal shelter in Pennsylvania. So we have 2 domestic shelters here in the city of Pittsburgh, one in Homewood, also one on the north side. And then in addition to that, we have a wildlife rehabilitation center, which is located up in Verona.
That's awesome, and also like very, very large. I understand that HARP was formed out of a merger. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, sure. So HARP is, as you mentioned, the result of a merger between the Western PA Humane Society and the Animal Rescue League, 2 long-standing animal shelters, both based here in Pittsburgh. Roughly 7 years ago, the respective board of directors of each organization got together and said, really we can do things better together than apart and really advance our mission. So we merged the organizations back in 2016, and it's gone amazingly well. In fact, far exceeded any of our expectations. We're thrilled with the results and doing more and doing things better here in the city of Pittsburgh for the welfare of animals.
That's excellent. Do you have any stats that you could share?
Yeah, so in an average year, we adopt anywhere between 5,000 and 6,000 domestic animals, both cats, dogs, and things as rabbits and turtles. So that's in an average year in terms of adoptions. We also have a full-service veterinary clinic that offers low-cost services to residents in the area. On average, we charge about 50% less than the average veterinary clinic, trying to help out those in need. We serve upwards of about 10,000 people through our veterinary clinic each year as well.
My goodness, that's such a massive impact. Ever since HARP has started working with us as a member, we have done a little bit of like collaboration. We've done a couple events together, but more importantly to me on the content front is we've been sharing lots of social media posts. We've been sharing our HARP Pet of the Week for several months now, and it's a really great opportunity for us to get to kind of like spread the word to our audience about all of the great dogs and cats and rabbits that you have available to adopt. But kind of like more like on that end, I know that like you guys are using like more tech and like new and interesting ways to attract people to adopt. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, sure. So we utilize social media, as you mentioned, to a great degree. We have upwards of 200,000 followers across all the platforms and work with great partners like the Tech Council in terms of just spreading our word. The Pet of the Week, as you mentioned, has been a roaring success. I think substantially every animal that's been profiled thus far has been adopted, and I know that has warmed the hearts of many folks on your side as well as ours. So you guys have been just an amazing advocate for our organization and a great asset to us in terms of just spreading the good word about the things that we do. So social media has been a big focus of ours, and it'll continue to be. We're also trying to utilize technology more in terms of how we adopt animals. Traditionally, if you went to an animal shelter and wanted to see a dog, we would just turn you loose and you'd walk around the kennels and have 100 dogs going absolutely crazy, barking and saying, take me home. What we realized was avoiding that scenario allows the dogs to be a lot more relaxed and at ease when you meet them. So we're doing what we consider basically Tinder for dogs. So we have profiles of all of our dogs on tablets, and when you come into our shelters, you tell us what type of dog you're looking for, its personality traits, a little bit about your home, and what you can accommodate. We match those 2 things together. We'll present you with a half dozen or so dogs that fit that profile, and then we bring them out to you. And technology has just been a great enabler of doing that matchmaking process and really facilitating a better adoption process, not only for the dogs, but also for the people that adopt them.
Oh, that's so great to hear. And also, man, that really does sound like a pet matchmaking service. It's just perfect. So adopting out like 6,000 to 7,000 like animals a year, like that's a massive undertaking. And I'm wondering if there are any ways that people who are watching this video or reading the article could get involved with helping?
Yeah, there's plenty of ways, and I always say our volunteer base is really the lifeblood of our organization. We have close to 1,000 volunteers that work with us across various capacities. You can walk dogs, you can cuddle cats. If you like accounting and want to volunteer, you can help balance the checkbook. We're happy to really have anybody that wants to engage with us really on their terms in terms of what might work. But people love animals, and we want to connect with the public as almost in any way that we can, and we feel that our volunteer program is a great way to do that. So if people listening certainly want to come in and join us, we'd love to have them. Another great way is to adopt. What makes the adoptions possible, on one side is the animals, and on the other side you have to have somebody to adopt them. So if you're looking for a family member, a new pet, come to us. We've got a couple hundred cats, dogs, rabbits that need a good home. And I know there's a lot of great homes here in the city of Pittsburgh. So, and if you can't adopt a pet on your own, just help spread the word about what we do to people that might be looking for one. Really what helps our organization is really just making our mission known to people in the city. Great things like this, interviews, social media, just really spreading the word on what we do, and hopefully that resonates with people in terms of helping our organization and, more importantly, helping the animals.
Absolutely. I just have one more question for you, and that is, why did HARP join the Pittsburgh Technology Council?
Well, it was, honestly, for things like this, a means to connect our organization with hundreds of great companies and similar organizations across Pittsburgh. It's a means to network. It's a means to connect. It's a means to work with great people like yourself and Audrey and Jonathan, who've been really just awesome assets to our organization. The Pet of the Week has been just an amazing program and helped place dozens of animals in and of itself. So I can give you a variety of reasons, but those are the most prominent of them, and it's just been a great experience for us, and we're thrilled to participate.
And we are thrilled that you're involved with the Tech Council. Looking forward to other things that we do in the future, but for now, thank you so much for coming in today.
Well, thanks, Sheena. Great to be here.